I was in a taxi in New York City when I got the call from my dad. He said, "Nicole, there's no good way to tell you this. There's no good way to tell you this." And it seemed like that went on over and over, and my mind started racing. There's no good way to tell me what. Finally, I just said, "Dad, what happened?" And he said, "Gerold didn't wake up this morning." I remember everything in my body went numb, and I was looking out the window in New York. It was going to be my first trip there over Christmas, and everybody was just going about their day. Cars were flying by, and I just felt like my whole world had stopped. My heart was crushed, and I knew it would never be the same. I started asking a million questions. Where is he? What do you mean he didn't wake up? Wake him up. Where is Mom? Where is he right now? And it just seemed like it went on, and he said, "You just need to come home. We all need to be together right now." Luckily, there was a flight back to Memphis that evening, and I was home within a matter of hours. The days after December 19th, 2013, the morning that my brother Gerold died, were long and really exhausting, waiting for the medical examiner to get the autopsy results back. Gerold had graduated from St. Benedict at Auburndale in May of 2013, and I just accepted the Emerging Leader Scholarship and the Army ROTC full 4-year scholarship at the University of Memphis. He was a joy to be around. He loved making people laugh, and to think that he wasn't there anymore was hard. It was very confusing, and it was hard to comprehend exactly what could have happened to him. He was exercising more than ever with the Army. He was eating better than ever before, and none of it made sense, and I never once thought that his heart had stopped. Gerold played football most of his life until his junior year of high school, and after several concussions, the physician recommended that he stop playing football because of the concussions. So after this had happened and Gerold just passed away in his sleep, we thought maybe he had a brain aneurysm. It was the only thing that seemed logical at the time. But again, we never once thought that his heart had stopped. When my dad finally heard back from the medical examiner, he was told there was no trauma around Gerold's brain or any other of his organs, and that the possibility that his heart misfired and there was something to do with the electrical functions of his heart that just caused his heart to stop was what they had concluded based on process of elimination. This was even harder to hear because it was shocking. He was 18 years old and he was healthy, and you have a doctor telling you that his heart just stopped. Didn't make any sense. The medical examiner told us that further testing needed to be done and that we would hear back from him in a couple of days. A ton of emotions went through my head. I was thankful to God that I was allowed to be his sister for 18 years, and I was happy thinking back on all of our memories that we had. And then at the same time, I was very angry with God that I was only allowed to be his sister for 18 years. I was sad that I wouldn't be able to see him graduate college, get married. I was sad that my children would never know him as their uncle. And there was just a lot of confusion surrounding all of this. We finally heard back from the medical examiner, and he said that from process of elimination that he believed it was cardiac dysrhythmia, possibly from a long QT that had caused Gerold not to wake up the morning of December 19th. I decided that I wanted to get very passionate about the American Heart Association and to turn all this sadness into something good. Gerold had a servant's heart, and he loved serving others, and I know he would want nothing more than for something beautiful and life-changing to come out of his passing. I walk in memory of my brother Gerold Blum. His case and so many others prove how much more research needs to be done, and it cannot be done without our support. Please consider walking with me on November 1st, 2014 at the American Heart Association Heart Walk, and consider making a donation. With your support, we can one day live in a world free of heart disease, and we can help those that are already affected.